Live. Hey, what's up, everybody? Trekyards here. Nice. Uh, just gotta do something here. Perfect. Pin. Trekyards says Super El Capo. I like it. I like it. Olivia says the one only precious is here. I mean, you? Yes, you're here. I'm probably gonna get a haircut tomorrow because look at this thing. It's a mop, I tells you. So he's posted in the chat there. $20 shots if anybody's interested. I do have some Peach Crown Royal with me. And Wheeler Dave, hello again, my captain. Hello, Wheeler Dave. Good to see you again. Hope you are doing well. Come here and lay down. Come here. Lola, come here. Come and lay down. Do you want to say hi to everybody first? Say hi to Olivia. This is Lola. It's your name, isn't it? Lola, yeah. She should just do the whole live. And then he said, we gotta go outside and do pedals. And I didn't have to go pedals. I went outside and went poop instead. That's just the way it is. And then he gave me a treat because I was a good girl. She should tell you about her life. And she should answer your questions. Delilah, hey Captain, sorry, just wanted to be first for once on the phaser video. Oh, did you comment on the phaser video? Awesome. Trek or not, does that pug happen to know Agent J? Do you know Agent J? Frankie? He ain't talking. Hunter 1 AR. Could be an alien. I've watched Men in Black. That's very true. Ozzy, I did another Superior Commander Star Trek fan short Starship. Now I've USS Okie Dokie and USS Skeleton Hands. Jesus, Ozzy. I'm sure Samuel appreciates that. Having the last one of my Smirnoff seltzers, my pineapple lemonade. So cheers. I'm a little bit earlier tonight than most nights, but that's all right. 16 people here with 4 likes. Guys, hit that like button if you haven't already. You know you want to. Stop staring at me and lay down. Not you guys. Not a banned account. Good evening from America. Good evening, America, from Canada. Good to see you guys haven't annihilated yourselves yet. Keep up the good work. Delia, yeah, I happened to say first on it, and you and Samuel looked very dapper in classic uniforms. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, he wore the classic uniform for our live breakdown and review of that. I refused to do so. Those aren't the most comfortable of choices for attire. So yeah, I chose not to do it, but I did do it for the videos, the breakdown videos, and I think it was worth it. It was fun, but thank you very much. Ozzy says she wants to be in your lap. Who's Sylvia? Oh, she was just in my lap like 10 minutes ago. Oh, you mean the pug? Yeah, no. She's going to be on her bed on the floor. Her and Precious are both here. Being little sucks. So, but yeah, how is everybody doing? Hope you all are well. I was going to do a live last night, actually. I was going to do the somebody's been messing with my books. Somebody pulled out the DS9 technical manual. What the hell? How dare they? Anyway, I was going to do a live last night. I was going to build the Lego BD1 on live. I couldn't get a good setup, though, to do it. And I would have been distracted and preoccupied the whole time. So I decided not to. And I'm glad I didn't, because that build took me about 4 hours while I was watching YouTube downstairs. So I'm glad I didn't do it. But BD1 is finished. He is completed. He's behind me in not here, but in my downstairs filming area. I replaced Megatron with BD1. So hopefully you guys will see that when you watch the other lives and other videos we do moving forward for a little while. I tend to swap out what's there. It was the space dock from Eaglemoss for a while, then it was Megatron. Now it's BD1. And it's a nice big life-size BD1, which is really cool. Not a band account, $2. Which Strange New Worlds character is Section 31? If I had to pick, none of them. But probably Artigas. Well, when you least expect. That would be my guess. Not a band account goes on to say, will we see Section 31 in Star Trek Prodigy? I hope not. But no, I don't think we will. Not till maybe season 2 or 3, if they even do it at all. It's hard to say, but I'm saying no. Gorgonzola, messing with your books. Maybe there are nanites invading your home. I mean, maybe. Yeah. That's one of the good things about not dusting. Having like a very thin layer of dust on the front of the bookshelf, is you can see which books were slid out and put back. And yeah, so that being said, dust your books, always dust. I haven't dusted in here in a while, and I really need to. But as you can see, there's a lot of things to dust, and it's a real pain in the ass. So, yeah. No, but like I said, if I did a live last night, it would have ended before I was finished the build, and I didn't want that. I didn't want to have to wait and pause to, wait for another live to finish it. But BD1 is a very cool little Lego kit. It was like $134 Canadian, which isn't that bad. So it's probably like 130. That's probably like $99 US, something like that. It's a good little kit, and I had fun building it. It was really easy. The Lego instructions are super easy. Noah says, "Hey Captain, how are you tonight?" I am well, Noah. How are you? Gorgonzola, who was Section 31 on Voyager? Maybe Vorik? Sure, yeah, Vorik. Eric Martin is here. Evening, Cap. Good evening, Eric. Sorry I didn't do a live last night. I was just telling people all about that. I had one planned, and I was going to do one. And I know you knew I was expecting to do one, but I couldn't get a good setup with the light and to see what I was doing enough to really make it worth it, because I was building my Lego BD1 kit, and I was going to do that live, but I figured I'd pretty much be ignoring the chat because I'd be following the instructions, and I'd only read super chats, and I don't like doing that. So I decided just to start building it, and yeah. Delia. Is it Delilah or Delilah? Delilah. It's Delilah. Never mind, I answered my own question. I wish I could do a live with you and Samuel one day. Maybe you can. There's a new option I just noticed tonight when I went live on my YouTube mobile app, is to go live with someone else. So I don't know how that works exactly, but it's interesting. So I might have to check that out sometime. Eric Martin says, I didn't touch your books. Seta iTransmedia. Tuvok was 31 all the way. Well, not a band account in Star Trek Picard TNG. Which TNG character will be killed? I think either Riker or Beverly. Worf may lose an eye. I can say with much certainty that it won't be either Riker or Beverly. Honestly, I'm guessing Picard. I'm guessing Picard's going to end at this or die at the end of this season. I know he's already died at the end of season 1. Spoilers, but I have a feeling that something's going to happen and he's going to end up dying. And at the end of the show, it's just going to be like they launch a new class of ship or something, and it's going to be like the USS Picard, something like that. I just have a feeling. So they'll bring Tasha back to life somehow and then end up killing her again. That would be an ideal situation. Okay, stop licking the desk. Gorgonzola, have a good live experience with the captain, everyone. I am far beyond bedtime here. Live long and prosper. Good to see you, Gorgonzola. Have a good sleep. Wheeler Dave says $167 or US dollars, give or take. Yeah, so that's how much the BD1 kit was, which is not bad for Lego kit. Ozzy, last week's episode of CSI Vegas, the doctor from Voyager played the bad he good. Played a bad he good. I guess the doctor from Voyager played a bad he good. Not sure what you're trying to say there, Ozzy. Did he play a bad guy? Defiant, Mr. Urban Productions is here. Wow! Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's good with you. Terrence Williams, good evening, Captain. Good evening, Terrence. Not a band account. Lieutenant Tasha Yar was one of the best in TNG. More complex character than Counselor Troy. Get out RC shenanigans. Drink up, Captain. I mean, I'll have a sip of this, but I'm not having a shot without a $20 super chat. 28 people here, 15 likes, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Matt Borman, yay, I'm here for a live. And on that note, I was just going to say that I'm thinking of closing this live out now. I think we're done here for this evening. So, nice knowing you. Nice seeing you guys. Have a good one. I'm just kidding. I'm not going anywhere, Matt. He played bad guy. Okay. Delilah, or do you think they would bring back Sela to end her? They could definitely do that as well. There's been rumors that Sela will be making a reappearance, which I think would be kind of cool, actually. So, Eric Martin, $20. Oh, man. I have a little more work to do, but one of us should drink. All right, fine. Yeah, I got my peach Crown Royal from Eric, actually. Nice, nice. And I got my killer shot glass. So let's So Matt is here, which is awesome. Matt, what are you thinking of the previews I'm sending you of the refit thing? Hopefully you're enjoying them. This project's coming along nicely. So anyway, cheers to you, Eric. Thank you so much. Go get your work done, but Devoja, or I think it's Devoja. There's a guy on TikTok that tries out, puts stuff in alcohol for like a week and tries it. And Devoja. I think he says Devoja. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong, but anyway, cheers. Ooh, that's so nice. It's like, son of a... Generation Productions. How's it going? Not a bad account. Sela should have been the bad guy in Nemesis. Weird bald Tom Hardy didn't need to happen. You're not wrong. Matt Borman says, absolutely love them. So exciting to see the progress. Yeah. It is. Speaking of progress, how's Project TriStar coming along? Haven't heard anything. Aaron Waldke's here. Live long and Aaron, I have a bone to pick with you. I can't do this, first of all. Live logs and proper. See, I couldn't do this for years when I was younger. I could not do this. I had to train myself to do this. I got the muscles trained to do this. I can't do the new one. So that's one thing. And now that you've written live log and proper, everybody's writing it. It's something that's going to show up in 2 years. Somebody's going to write live log and proper. It's kind of become like red alarm, red alarm. I personally like red alarm better. Live log and proper. My dyslexia reads it as live long and prosper. So I know I'm going to read it wrong in 2 years and somebody's going to freak out about it. And now it's a thing that's been introduced into the Star Trek zeitgeist. And I don't know, man. I have questions about that episode too. So we need to have another interview with you because there are a few things that bother me a little bit. But anyway, moving on. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. All right. Terrence Williams, Sela was a missed opportunity for a relatively inexperienced bad guy in Nemesis. Aaron says, haha, sorry, I never meant to create a Trek fandom meme. Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. We all want to do it. We all want to create a Trek fandom meme. And you, sir, have done a very good job. So, Matt Boardman, I appreciate that entry into the Trek verse. Misha is here. Hey, Misha, I haven't seen you in a long time. Pardon the pun. Good to see you. You're looking good. You're looking well. Aaron Welke, but I look forward to many, many cosplays. Yes, the cosplays of that will be great. Not a band account is, for some reason, reading the Reliance prefix code, 16309. I'm super excited about this week of Prodigy, obviously. Every week of Prodigy. And by the way, Prodigy is very quickly climbing in the ranks. It's always been great. But I think it's quickly for me overtaking Lower Decks as my favorite of the new Trek. So keep up the good work, guys. But yeah, fantastic work done on Prodigy. If anybody's not watching Prodigy, which there's a lot of people, I'm surprised the amount of people say, should I watch Prodigy? Or I haven't given it a chance. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Yes, of course, watch it. So, yeah. But I'm super excited for this week's episode. And hopefully Barnes Frex isn't too much of an asshole. Those kids destroyed my... They didn't, though. You need to relax, just a tad. Chill out a bit. I guess we'll get the reveal of Murph from his metamorphosis, which we kind of got a sneak peek of in one of the clips that you guys have already shared. We actually realized it on a live. So, anyway. Delilah says Tom Hardy was dating a girl who played Hoshi at the time of Nemesis. Oh, was he? He was dating Linda Park? Really? I didn't know that. Ozzy says, we're the override. We are? Prodigy Prime Timeline. It's very much Prime Timeline. But yet it has all these Kelvin-esque elements to it. The transporter effect, the look of the protostar, the music. So, Matt Boardman, Degra. Degra doesn't love the Xindi reptilians after they done him wrong. Poor Degra. We love Degra. Aaron Waltke, Barnes is an extremely mediocre Starfleet officer. They don't send their best to man those super remote relay comm relays. Fair enough. Now, my question is, with him being in Denobulan, is that why he was the only one stationed on the relay? Because he doesn't need sleep? Because you normally have like 6 people on a station, so you could have 2 shifts of 3 or whatever. It was odd to have one person, but he is a Denobulan, so you gotta wonder. They do hibernate, but they can go a long time without any sleep. So Why was there only one person on a relay station that far away from Federation space? Or that far out in Federation space, I should say. The questions come rolling in. We absolutely love Prodigy, but we love it so much we overanalyze every little thing. Misha says, I have tried and tried, but looks like super chats aren't possible now. I would need to install new stuff, and right now, thinking about that makes me feel even more exhausted. And then he rolls right in with a $10 super chat. So good job. Thank you, Misha. That's amazing. Good to see you back. Where is the override? There you go. That designer guy. I would love to see some more familiar hero ships in the Prodigy design. The colors and stylized art really make everything look fire. Eric Martin, $5. Here is a super chat on behalf of Misha, who is struggling tonight. Thank you, Eric. And he goes, now it's working. Jeez, no big deal. LOL. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Misha. Misha, and yes, I did just outsmart the computer. I knew it was in league with Alexa. You made me say it. She didn't wake up though. Speaking of, our Alexa has been acting really weird this weekend. Whenever we ask it to set a timer, it would go, ta-da, or 3, 2, 1. I don't know if they did an update, but since the weekend it hasn't done it though. I know it's only Monday, but we've asked it to do a timer and stuff today, so I don't know. Kind of weirded out by having it in my house. It's like in every room right now. Aaron Waltke says, in my personal headcanon, it was a new outpost, and due to Starfleet being stretched thin and perhaps a clerical error, backup was delayed from arriving, hence it being less than a desirable post. So the backup is arriving on Tuesday in a month and a half, but still a Tuesday. I guess that's the joke. SETI iTransmedia. I'm hoping the excitement about TOS visual canon on Prodigy and Lower Decks will make Strange New Worlds refit to more accurate TOS design over time. That's the dream, isn't it? That is the dream. I don't know. I gotta say, Aaron, though, you wrote a beautiful love letter to TOS. I mean, Enterprise did it with Inamir Darkly. DS9 did it with Trials and Tribulations. TNG sort of did a love letter to TOS a little bit with Relics. But I think you guys really just batted that thing out of the park. And I really appreciate the visual TOS aesthetic coming back. The correct one. Let's see. SETA iTransmedia. I am hoping the excitement about... Oh, I just read that one. After seeing the TOS tech in Prodigy, proved it being Prime and not Strange New World discoverers. I know. Eric Martin, Misha, your Kung Fu is strong. I mean, it's Kirk Fu. I appreciated that in that last episode too. Everybody practicing their Kirk Fu. I don't think we'll see a refit in Strange New Worlds to show that. Misha, yeah, been having software issues here for real. Had to roll back my TTS version as the latest update was crashing the web browser. Well, that sucks. Graham Park, have you seen this video from Robert Wild, Enterprise Leaving Space Dock? Absolutely stunning. I have seen it. I love seeing the retro reaction control thrusters, or the reaction control thrusters firing up. And I love when it leaves at a quarter impulse, like fast, because its quarter impulse would be fast. Full impulse is about half the speed of light. I wrote a whole script on how impulse works, and I had some input from Rick Sternbach, figuring out, he crunched some numbers for me and kind of explained it. So yeah, it was great seeing an actual, because even in Star Trek 6, they say go to quarter impulse or something as they're approaching Kittimer, and you see the Enterprise like overhead towards the planet. It's like, holy Christ, that's fast. You never get the sense that impulse is that quick, but it has to be. Space is big, right? So, all right. Misha, $10 from Peanut to, oh, thank you, Peanut. At least your dog's name's not Peanut Hamper. I hate Peanut Hamper. Aaron Waltke, I love TOS. I felt like I had to capture it in all of its intrepid courage and unapologetic weirdness. My only regret was not working in a reference to Space Lincoln. Lord X had a reference to Space Lincoln. I think two, at least. One visually, and one, I think, in audio form. I have questions. I kind of guessed. I don't want to just have this be talking to Aaron, but I gotta put this on the table. I kind of guessed Gallows was Galileo, and then I'm like, nah, it can't be. It wouldn't be Galileo. That doesn't make sense. Turns out it was Galileo. I don't know if you know this, Aaron. I mean, you probably do, because your team is great, and so are you. But the Galileo 7 got destroyed in the episode Galileo 7. And then in A Way to Eden, we see the Galileo 2. So which Galileo is this? I am confuddled. It's one of the major problems I have with the episode, but I don't really mind. It's fine. Ozzy, Scotty, I was in a scholarship engineering. I was a scholarship engineering when your great-great-grandfather was still in diapers. And I love how James Doohan says diapers. Diapers. Just like Core in the one with the Organians. My God, why can't I remember the name of this episode? Errand of Mercy. Yeah, Errand of Mercy. You want to see your captain be a vegetable? The hell is a vegetable? It's a vegetable, not a vegetable. Just the enunciation of like. But yeah, Scotty with the diapers. Aye, the diapers. Okay, it's your accent. It's the Scottishness. All right, cool. Small little things. Trekyards, perfect name for a Star Trek themed canned energy drink. Con, it gives you augmentation. Disclaimer, may cause feelings of superiority to your fellow man. If developing genocidal tendencies, no refunds. Matt Boardman, we all need a little more Space Lincoln in our lives. Space Lincoln is the name of my next band. That's great. Trekyards, could this be a case where a duplicate Galileo was created in a freak accident, thus one crashed and one survived? Aaron says the Galileo was destroyed in Galileo 7, but then it was replaced by a new shuttle called Galileo, which appeared in later Season 2 episodes like Immunity Syndrome. Then in Season 3 became Galileo 2. You're right, the Immunity Syndrome did come after. Okay, I'll buy it. Now, my only question is, why is Garvik going on a mission by himself? It sounds like he disobeyed the captain. He pulled a Tom Paris. Remember when that floating glob of water that the people lived in, and Janeway said, no, you can't go help them. And Tom Paris said, I'm going to go help them anyway. And he got demoted. I have a feeling Garvik did something like that, because they do have there's a line in there about, he told us about the Prime Directive and how blah, 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 but he had to help us or whatever it was. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because a solo mission seems like an odd choice, but from an ensign, no less. So yeah, I think he maybe did a bad thing. Aaron says, now we know what happened to the second Galileo to get the Galileo 2. I see what you did there. You're a clever boy. I like you. You can stay. You need to work on all track. You need to take over Alex Kurtzman's job. You need to oversee all of Trek. You and Mike McMahon would make a perfect team. So, there. I grant you the power. Whatever that's worth. Eric Martin, if you had drank half a bottle of Aldebaran whiskey, you'd say diaper is funny too. Misha says, shit, how many shuttles did Voyager pull out? So it doesn't bug me much. Well, it doesn't bug me either. But the fact that the naming convention is once one's destroyed, you can have the same shuttle back, but it's shuttle like Galileo 2 or the Delta Flyer 2. They did that in Voyager. So when it was just Galileo, I'm like, Way to Eden had Galileo 2, which is near the beginning of season 3. End of season 2. So yeah, that's all I was saying. Aaron says, I like to think Kirk was so heartbroken at Garvik's loss, he refused to rename the Galileo and officially changed it to the 2. You, sir, are a god amongst men. I absolutely love you. This man needs more creative control on Star Trek, I have to say. There you go. That is brilliant. How long did the Enterprise search for them? Or search for him? And did he go off script? Did he go rogue and take the shuttle to help these people against the orders of his captain? Seems like a kind of Garvik move to do. I like you. You can stay. Trek or not, Voyager also had a shuttle bay. Too small, lol. It is too small, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Misha, it kind of bugged me that it wasn't USS Defiant A in season 7. Shrug. No. It shouldn't. No, everything just gets an A slapped after it. No. That doesn't bug me at all. There needs to be a special reason for that. The Defiant, it was designed to be a board killer. I'm sure it did some things, but it wasn't like, I'm perfectly fine with it being replaced by the Sao Paulo and getting that special dispensation deck called the Defiant again. I think that's fine. Not everything has to have a goddamn A after it. Even my Foley class refit, the registry number on that is NXC 2174-1, because the Foley class, the 3 of them that were made before that, prior to that, were all experimental. And this was like the only refit ever made of the Foley class as an experimental test ship. So I didn't need to put an A after it. I thought that was, it just doesn't need an A. Jason Paris, K-Cap, I'm really sad that Eagle Moth's Hero Collection is gone. Any word yet about who is going to try to do any more Starship Collection series? Well, Eagle Moth is coming back in some form. It's been bought. If you listen to Ben Robinson's tweets, it's curated to a new owner. You'll be getting news about it soon. So Eagle Moth isn't gone. It's just in limbo right now. Trek or not says, to be fair, Lower Decks and Prodigy, best Treks since End of Enterprise, maybe even since End of Voyager. Yes. Aaron Waltke, as for why Garvik was alone, we don't definitively answer that in the episode. It could either be that Garvik went rogue, as you say, or he was doing a routine maintenance test flight that encountered a classic anomaly and was thrown on a course. I like the second answer better. That's great. See, you've thought all this stuff through, though, and that's what I appreciate. Even though they don't get answered on screen, for the little plot hole questions we have, you have thought it out and you've talked about it with your team, and I love that. We need more of that instead of Picard and Discovery, where it's like, hey, we got all these plot threads. Guess what? None of them are going absolutely anywhere. We're going to forget about all 7 of them. Yeah. Misha, okay, call it the Defiant, but new registry number. Well, that's the sticky part. Considering it's the same class of ship and the same name of ship, you should just bring back the old registry number and slap it on. You don't need to put an A after it. I wouldn't mind like a /1, like the shuttlecraft slashes, or a -1. That'd be kind of neat, actually. But Foley class thought of it first, so you can't use it. It shouldn't be the A. That being said, I think the Defiant maybe would have earned enough of a speciality and, you know, good favor to get an A. It did enough amazing things in its time, so sure. Sure. Eric Martin, Space 1999 had an endless supply of Eagles, and Voyager had an endless supply of torpedoes. That's because you can make more. It's not the end of the world. You can make more torpedo casings. You just replicate the pieces. It's fine, actually. Misha, $5. Okay, I confess. I bought Eagle Moss just so I could continue to see what the new ships look like. Especially Picard Season 3. See? Misha has now bought Eagle Moss, and he will be making sure that you get all of the new ships. There's so many new ships now coming out that it was a bad time for Eagle Moss to go under, honestly. Like, you're printing money at this point. Don't make so many fucking Discovery ships. That was one of the problems. Like, they were still giving me, like, Discovery ships for free just to get rid of them because nobody was buying them. I had, like, and not just Discovery. Discovery I can see, you know, whatever. But I was getting free Discovery XLs. I had like 4 of them at one point. And it's like, I don't want this. I've got one. It's fine. And the Klingon ships never sold. And yeah, they needed to focus on, like, especially with the new shows coming out, which they would have known about. I want a Protostar. I think the Protostar is one of the sexiest starship designs ever. So I want a Protostar. The Cerritos I can live without, but I do like the Cerritos. I wouldn't mind a model of it. There's just so many new ships on the horizon. So I'm like the new Titan, Bill Krause's design. I've already got a Shangri-La model, so it's close enough. But you know, something like that. A lot of people will want that. So Grant McGregor throws in $25. Amazing, sir. Hey, Cap, question. Have you made videos on Star Trek shipyards? I know there's an Earth shipyard, lunar shipyard, and a Mars one, etc. Memory Alpha cuts corners, and I'm asking you before doing my own research. We haven't, no. There's also an IO shipyards, Jupiter, which is actually where the Foley class was built. So, but that $25 super chat deserves a shot of my Peach Crown Royal. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But yeah, there's many shipyards. We have not done a video on it about them. That would be fantastic, actually, and maybe we will do that at some point. I think Utopia Planitia deserves its own episode, but I think going through all of these shipyards we do know about would be a great episode as well. So, good idea. Thank you so much for the suggestion. And here's my shot. You're terminated. I will be after many more of these. So thank you very much, Grant. Aaron goes on to say, I believe Kirk almost does the same to Spock and Scotty. That's why they did that dangerous maneuver at the end of Galileo 7. Spock was trying to send a flare so they would not leave them behind. It's Starfleet protocol to leave those lost as MIA after a certain point in time. Yes, absolutely. Misha, the new models will have great sculpts, but paint? Who needs paint, right? Grant McGregor, I would have a Protostar and Cali class on my desk. Pumpkin Spice, what is the upcoming Eagle Moss ships you are looking forward to? A Stargazer A, the Enterprise D, World Raiser. I mean, all of them, yes, the World Raiser would be great. The Stargazer, I hate that it's the Stargazer, that's just so stupid. But anyway, yes, the Stargazer, the new one would be great. Like I said, the Protostar, 100% the Protostar. I need a transforming Protostar. Protostar is a great design. And I'm not just saying that because Aaron's here. I've said that multiple times. I love the Protostar. Real shame you didn't get to fly it in the game, by the way. What else would I want? I'd want the new Titan. I think that would be great. The Parliament class would be another good one. Petra Aberdeen's ship. The archaeologist lady from Lower Decks. I like her ship design. That is a cool design. So, yeah. Aaron says the Protostar is coming from Playmates with cool features. Is this an exclusive? Do we get an exclusive? Is that exclusive? Oh my god. That excites me. See, Playmates is the perfect company to make the Protostar. They've done the transwarping series, the transwarp one, it was the Enterprise D that turned into the Galaxy X from All Good Things. So I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. Now, the problem with Playmates is they're not 100% proportionally accurate, but I'm excited to hear that. That made my day. Speaking of, where are the Prodigy characters from Playmates? I saw the prototypes. I saw the announcement that they were going to do it, but I haven't. Oh my god. Woo-hoo. Eric Martin, Playmates. Yeah, so a $600 Protostar will be under my tree. LOL. Playmates won't be $600. Playmates for a Protostar, I'm guessing 150, and that's, I think, too high. I don't know. Playmates, that's interesting. Misha, I want the Romulan ships from Strange New Worlds. Okay, yeah, those are pretty cool. Pumpkin Spice, do the Transformers versions of Star Wars ships. Any Star Trek ship Transformers? Well, there's only one. Fortress Tiberius. From the IDW comic. It's a TOS Enterprise that transforms into a robot. Generation Productions. Hey, Trekyards, since you're taking shots, just wondering, what is the real-world equivalent of Romulan ale and Klingon blood wine? Romulan ale? Tequila, probably, would be my guess. See, the reason Romulan ale is illegal in the Federation is because it's so dangerous. Because as soon as it hits the membrane of your tongue, it goes immediately into your bloodstream, so you're like drunk instantly. That's why it's illegal in the Federation. Vulcans and Romulans, of course, have a higher tolerance to that kind of stuff, so it doesn't affect them like it does humans. So that's why it's illegal. But tequila, like 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor, you know, just saying. As for blood wine, I don't know. I think the closest would be a really dark, rich red wine that tastes like blood. I don't know. Aaron Walke, I believe the Hagmans broke that in an interview, but not many have heard about it yet. So I'm spreading the good news. Oh, thank you, Aaron. There you go. Welcome to a Captain Foley Live Hangout where you get all the great I was going to say shit. You get all the great stuff. Wait a minute. I swear all the time. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate that. Jason Paris, it would be nice if Hot Wheels can do more Star Trek ships again. Yes, as long as they have the license. Trekyards, a Lower Decks and Prodigy technical manual might be cool. Might be. It'd be amazingly cool. I don't think you could put them together. I wouldn't want a Prodigy and Lower Decks technical manual together. Separate, yes. Especially for the Protostar. I think that'd be dope. Pumpkin Spice, Murph action figure, an egg of silly putty. Not for long, I don't think. Aaron Walke, nobody seems to actually enjoy drinking Romulan ale. Because they all end up acting like fools. Generation Productions, cool, man. Trekyards, on the Romulan Star Empire. I mean, a technical manual on the Romulan Star Empire? Yes, that would be amazing. I would love to learn the intricacies of how the artificial singularity drive works. That'd be neat. So yes, 100% yes. But yeah, Playmates, eh? Like I've seen the like the TNG and the Star Trek movies, the latest Playmates figures. I haven't seen them in stores here. Like, they're not at Toys R Us here. They're not at Walmart here. I don't know where in Canada I can get the Playmates figures. So if anybody sees any, let me know so I know where to go. I'd have to order them online, I think. Which I don't want to do. I like finding them out in the wild, and the excitement is finding it and buying it and getting it to the car and looking at it, then taking it home and ripping it open. I don't really... Ordering them's fine and dandy, but not quite the same thing. Speaking of, I bought a Strange New Worlds away team jacket. Should be here any day now, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, let me know where they sell the Playmates stuff in Canada, because I honestly don't know. I would think Toys R Us for sure, and Walmart's the closest we have to a Target. We did have a Target in London for a while, but it didn't last long. So I want the Prodigy action figures, and I want the Protostar. I also want Lower Decks figures. Lower Decks action figures would be amazing. Protostar cutaway drawing would be cool. I love those. Yes. Aaron says, okay, fun chatting with you. I got to make dinner for the wife, peeps, and long life. See you later, Aaron. Thank you so much for joining us. Much appreciated. Grant McGregor, $25. Pretty please make those shipyards videos. I have fixated on making a fanfic Bible on a ship idea that was built at the NX shipyard that was also a junkyard. I have a good idea, and I want to cross my eyes and... You want to dot your I's and cross your T's, I think is what you mean to say. And I'll have another shot because of that. Grant, you're killing me, dude. Look at Mr. Successful Aaron Waltke, writer and executive producer type dude on Prodigy, has to go make dinner for his wife. But he took the time out to come and hang out on a Trekyards live stream. And not just any Trekyards live stream, a Captain Foley late night hangout, which we know gets saucy. So thank you to Aaron for being awesome. Thank you to Grant for that super chat. Much appreciated, my friend. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. I'd really appreciate that. Pumpkin Spice. Rewatched a few Trek movies. 4, 5, and 6. In 4, Chekhov left the Klingon communicator and phaser on the Enterprise aircraft carrier while trying to escape. He did indeed. Those probably would have been confiscated by the Men in Black. Or by a very early Section 31. But Section 31 didn't exist until... Shut up. We're going to put Section 31 in everything from now on. Matter of fact, those are the reason that Section 31 exists. I guarantee you somebody's written a novel or will write a novel about the fact that alien technology was left aboard the Enterprise, or actually the USS Ranger. It was the Ranger that they filmed on, but they said it was the Enterprise. That's going to be the impetus for creating Section 31 when the Federation Charter is signed. I guarantee you. I think somebody's going to tie that together. Doesn't need to be done, but hey, it's a neat idea. So, Raymond Anders, hey Captain, my new black Star Trek II uniform, and I just got my new salt phaser in the mail today. Ooh, very cool, Raymond. Jason Paris, are you going to do any mission briefings on Will 359 ship soon? Soon I'll say no, but eventually yes. But soon, no. We should do a live talking about the Wolf 359 fleet. So we can get everybody's input on stuff. That might be fun. We'll have a bit of a dead spot after Prodigy's done, so January, essentially, because Prodigy's going to end around the end of December. I don't know. I can't do math. I don't have a calendar in front of me either. But anyway, and Picard starts on February 16th, so we'll have a bit of a break, which we might have to create some content for. So Read that one. Ozzy, but Chekhov was on the USS Ranger. He was. You're right. Pumpkin Spice. Actor Walter Koenig was on the USS Ranger. Walter Koenig. But in an alternate reality, the upside down, if you will. That was the Chekhov and the Enterprise. I got you. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I'm buying what you're selling. I'm picking up what you're dropping. Grant McGregor, if Picard could have made a police officer, if Picard could have made the police officer also the time agent the actor played before, he could have put down Chekhov's phaser just to shake Picard. Dude, yes. 1,000% yes. But you know what? Picard didn't do that. The writers of Picard didn't realize it. This is an actor who played a time cop. Maybe we should use him in our latest freaking season of the show. That's about time travel. No. They're just going to waste the fucking guy. There's Contact Captain. How about a top 10 of Wolf 359 ships? That's a good one as well. Wish I had my notepad up here so I could write that down. Oh, I will forget that. That's a fantastic idea. I like it. Wheeler Dave, there are still Toys R Us in Canada? Fargo, North Dakota just got Toys R Us back in a smaller format at another department store. Yes, we've got 2 in my city. I live in London, Ontario, which has a population of, I think, 316,000 people. So it's not a big city. I've got a Toys R Us 5 minutes from me, complete with a Babies R Us. It's one of the big ones. And at the other end of the city, about 15, 20 minutes away, is another Toys R Us. So I got 2 Toys R Us in our city. And yes, it is still alive and thriving and kicking here in Canada. 100% yes. That's right about my Lego BD1. Wheeler Dave, if you, obviously you're not subscribed to the Captain Foley personal channel, which you should be, because I did a Toys R Us video like a month ago, where I go to Toys R Us randomly and look around, and I did a follow-up video because people wanted to see specific things, so I went back. So yeah, go subscribe to the Captain Foley personal channel. There's a link in the description down below. Jason Paris, the USS Ranger, stood in for the Enterprise because the ship was still at sea at the time. Yes. Raymond Anders, I have been away for 2 months. Have I done anything on the books? No, I was actually thinking that when I saw your name pop up. I haven't. I actually used the Worlds of the Federation book the other night on my live to talk about the Iotians from Piece of the Action. But no, I haven't done a captain's log on those books yet. And I should feel ashamed of myself, which I do. But they're right there. They're right in front of me. Don't worry. When I do one, which I will get around to it. I just got a few other things I need to do. That should be near the top of the list at this point. But I will add your names as tags or keywords to the video so that you can just type in your name and find out a YouTube video that has your name. Dun, dun, dun. Eric Martin, London would be close to 400K now. I don't know. I don't care. I don't drive around and look at this, count everybody. I don't drive and look at the signs. So 400K, 400,000 people now. There you go. Eric has corrected me. The almighty God of awesomeness, Eric Martin, which he is, by the way. I bow to thee. He has corrected me, and indeed, he is correct. It's probably close to 400,000 now. Anyway, whatever. We have 2 Toys R Us's, and Eric can vouch for that. One is out at Argyle Mall, right beside Toys R Us. Toys R Us is right beside Toys R Us. One is at Argyle Mall at the other end of the city, right beside Walmart, and the other one is in the Southdale and Wonderland, which is a really nice shopping area, like a new shopping district that they've done up. So, but that Toys R Us has been there for a long time, and that's like literally 5 minutes from my house. So, maybe 10 minutes, but I drive like a maniac, so. Pumpkin Spice. In 4, there 2, there was no disruption in the timeline with Jillian disappearing and going to the future. It was a big deal when the killer did not die. That's a totally different situation. Jillian apparently, obviously did nothing. She saved whales. But Edith Keeler played a very important part in the whole World War II and Hitler thing. So, yeah, it's a different situation altogether. John Spence. Okay, I know this is usually about Star Trek, but how about that speech from Lutheran on Andor? Amazing. John, yes, Andor is amazing, 100%. It was a fantastic speech. These lives, these Hangout lives, are not about Star Trek. They're about whatever you guys want to talk about. Everybody just assumes it's got to be Star Trek, and it doesn't. I like talking about other things. I've got a lot of other interests. I got very varied interests. My interests are very varied. I guess that's correct. Yes. So, love Star Trek. Definitely want to talk about it at all times, but I do that all the time on our regular lives and our edited videos. So these live hangouts, we talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. That's why I read all of your comments and questions. So, yes, Andor is fantastic. We're really doing a fantastic job with it, and can't wait to see where it goes. Apparently, there's going to be another season as well. I'm sorry about all the weird noises. I have 2 pugs. Pumpkin Spice. In 5, did they ever explain who the entity was that was trapped on Shakari, the center of the galaxy was? In your face, Voyager. I don't think that was ever explained, no. Thirst Contact. It's a pedestrian paradox. Whales are only extinct in the future because Jillian went to the future. Dun, dun, dun. I love that. I love that, actually. Wheeler Dave, it has been done, Captain. My metro area, 4 cities, has about 250,000 population. We had a big Toys R Us with baby, but they left and were replaced by a car wash. Well, that's no substitute for a Toys R Us. So it has been done, Captain, means you subscribe to the Captain Foley personal channel? Okay, good. Now, when you're done this video, when you're done this live, go check it out. It was like a couple videos ago I did a Toys R Us run. Go watch it, and you'll see the Canadian Toys R Us. John Spence, respect the Trek. Exactly. Raymond Anders, I had to retire from University of Arkansas in Fayette after 24 years. Oh no. Well, at least you're retired now. You can enjoy your life. Seta, Transmedia, yeah. Like what's going on with Babylon 5 reboot? Is it dead? I have no idea. I haven't heard anything about it. I don't know. Anyone in the chat have any answers? Let SETI Transmedia know. Raymond Andrews says that's okay on the books. Is it though? It's been a while. That's one that unfortunately I put them in the library where the books are. And as a result, they kind of get lost in the shuffle. Most things I need to do videos on are like in a pile, either downstairs by my desk or in the ready room. The books were there for a while, but then I put them where the books belong and I kind of forget about them until I need to reference one. And I'm like, oh yeah, Raymond Anders gave me these. So I've mentioned your name a few times, but Pumpkin Spice, that new Transformers series is pretty bad. Megatron is an Autobot. I've heard of this once. One person has told me there's a new Transformers series. I don't know what it's called. I don't know where to watch it. I don't know what to think about it. I'm not going to judge it just because Megatron's an Autobot. I mean, we know the backstory. He wasn't a bad guy until he got turned into a gladiator on Cybertron and met Orion Pax and blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know. I'm not going to judge it. I need to watch it. What's its name? What's the name of the new Transformers series? Just tell me and I will see about watching it. Terry Farley, like to see pugs on the bridge of a starship. On my starship, you absolutely would. I cannot do it, Captain. Why, Scotty? There's too much pug hair everywhere, sir. I cannot hit the controls. That's funny. Pug litter. I gotta love those pugs. Brain rattling noise. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Jonathan Bell, have you officially said nope to Alien Isolation? Nope. I have not officially said nope to Alien Isolation. I just haven't put it back in. There's a lot of games that I've started playing and haven't gone back to. I need to finish Moss 2 in VR. I've considered doing that the last few nights for live, but nobody seems to give a shit about Moss 2. I think it's a fantastic game. Moss series is great. In VR, it's beautiful. And I know I fucked up the last level. I need to go back and fix some things. So, but no, I have not given up on Alien Isolation. I might need to restart from a different save point than my last one because I'm kind of in a shit situation where I am right now. I got like no ammunition and I'm being hunted by those stupid goddamn androids. And I gotta be all stealthy, and I don't like being stealthy. I don't like stealthy fucking sneaking around games. I'm a run and gun kind of guy. So, yeah. But I'm in a bad situation. I can't do that. So no, I have not given up on it. I will go back to it at some point. I think the CW did put the Babylon 5 reboot on hold due to CW being sold. Okay. Pugs in an episode of Star Trek. Hell yeah. University of U of A. I live in Springdale. Says Misha. Matt Boardman finished the Call of Duty Vanguard campaign this weekend. Loved the story and the non-linear way it was told. I think it's such a fantastic age of games. I love that these games that are like playing a movie. Yeah, just finishing Vanguard. Fuck, Vanguard's old, dude. Modern Warfare 2 is where it's at now. Play that. I'm like just starting the campaign in that. I've been playing the multiplayer quite a bit. But get Modern Warfare 2, Matt, and we'll play online together or against each other. I really don't care. I think that'd be great. Donnie Pearson, I love Transformers Earthspark, to be honest. I'm stuck on its second episode after watching the first one. Earthspark, is that what it's called? Okay. Pumpkin Spice, the CW would probably turn Babylon 5 into a high school teen angst in space. John Spence, can you imagine a pug passing gas on a bridge? No, I can't. Trek or not, to be fair, there could be an intelligent pug race out there. Maybe a pug Ozian at the helm. Jonathan Bell, I hope it's not dead. JMS has said no decision has been made, but with Nexter wanting to distance itself from WB and Paramount IP, I'm not optimistic. Trek or not have the ability to subdue their enemies with their cuteness and their raunchiness. Disgusting farties. McGregor, a general question. Well, I'm only a captain, so I can't answer it. Unfortunately, I don't have the high enough rank. Sorry, Grant. What material should I read or watch when building a fan fiction? Which Bibles should I read besides copying the Star Trek ones? Sorry if it's a hard question. It is a hard question. It's almost like a general level question. I am only a captain. I've got a few ranks to go before I get to general, so I cannot answer it at this time, my friend. I apologize. Maybe in the form of a super chat, I might be able to address it. But I doubt that. Don't even do that because I don't know what to tell you. I don't have an answer. Matt Boardman, Stuart, me too. There were so many missions in Vanguard that were sneaking around missions that I was just like, give me a gun and send me into the fray. Yeah, I'll be cannon fodder. And that's cannon with 2 N's, motherfuckers. Here on Trekyards, we're cannon fodder with 1 N. Donnie Pearson, I'm cautiously looking forward to the new Babylon 5. To be honest, still the original rocks. I plan to catch up, binging it on HBO Max. 4A, not Frey. Hit enter by accident. Sure you did, bud. Sure you did. Obi-Wan, I got so tired of Alien Isolation. It started good, then got old. I was, I see what you mean. I was hoping for it to get better. I haven't really run into the Alien that much yet, and I'm not looking forward to it, honestly. But no, I have not given up on it. John Spence, I don't play Modern Warfare. It triggers my PTSD. That's totally understandable. Matt Berman, yeah, I know I'm kind of late to the game there. Been so busy with work, I haven't had a chance to play as much. Buy Modern Warfare 2, and we'll play together. I also play with Chris Thompson, who's like the editor for Trek Culture, and Bronzy, what the hell's his name? The one Trek Culture presenter. Bronzy, can't remember his name offhand, but I've played with them a few times on Modern Warfare. Olivia says, sorry, Cat, but I'm not keeping my badge, my president badge here. Sorry. Okay. Sorry to see you go, Madam President. We will not obey anything you say from now on. JM, for the Christmas season, can we get some can we get some Captain Foley reading Christmas stories by the fire? If you would like, yes. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. If that's what you want, I can arrange this. There is story time with Captain Foley. I've done a few of them. Haven't done a Christmas edition. Jonathan Bell. If Zaslav would treat Babylon 5 as a property like DC and Harry Potter, then maybe it could show up elsewhere someday. Raymond Anders says, I do to live Springdale East Side. Sorry, Captain. I do to live Springdale East Side. I don't know what you mean, Raymond. I apologize. Pumpkin Spice, the new Kung Fu series is pretty good, though it has no relation to the 70s and 90s series. I like the mythological aspect storyline, but not the woke storylines. Oh, here we go with the word woke. Wooden Flutes. I'm a little behind, but I do think that TNG's episode The Nth Degree, where Barclay takes the ship to the center of the galaxy and encounters a giant head, can explain Star Trek V Final Frontier's big head alien. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe it's a prison for them. Wooden Flutes goes on to say, the center of the galaxy, big heads lure ships there for to understand the other races. The one Cybok in the 1701 encounter was just a rogue baddie. I like that theory. That's actually really great. Marcus Bronzy, thank you. That's his name, Marcus. Jonathan Bell. Well, I'm late to the OG Splinter Cell games, so Alien is just more of the same, with more stress. Olivia says, however, I will be donating myself to Captain starting next month. Wow, that's quite a demotion. Captain, you say? Okay, that's cool. Sorry to see you go, Madam President. We do have a few other Federation presidents, so it's less pandering that we have to do. So, but sorry to hear that. But thank you for your service. Jason Paris, do you like the Japanese Gundam series? If you do, what Gundam series do you like? The Gundamnest of them all. I don't know. I'm not really a Gundam fan. Like, I like the mech. I like the texts. I got a book about them. Holy shit, I have a Dungeons and Dragons player there. I got a Robotech book, but I don't think Robotech is the same thing. No, I never really got into Gundam, so I don't have a favorite series. My one buddy Pete that I go to Wonderfest with every year, he is big into that. So I don't have an answer for you because I don't know. Never really watched any of them. I do have, again, that's a Robotech game. I have a Robotech game for the PS2. Cross Plus, is that related to anything? I don't know. Macross SDF is a great mecha anime. Gundam 00 all the way. There you go. Getting some answers there. Honestly, I can't talk about it, so I don't know. Olivia says, sorry, but my live requests that I asked for are not being fortified. I wanted a 3-hour stream of just Peggies. I think you mean Puggies. It's funny, Sylvia said the same thing. You should just put the camera on the pug and just go live and not say anything. So it would be like this. This would be your live. It's like the fireplace lives that you see. One steady cam shot of the pug sleeping. Have the odd alternate camera. I think that'd be pretty boring. That's why I haven't done it. Precious, are you awake? Yeah, she's awake. Yeah. Loaf is right. Dog, pig, loaf of bread. Libby says, I love it. Jason Paris, what are your pug's names? The little one is Lola, the larger one is Precious. I love the loaves of bread. Yes, I agree, Olivia. Misha, you could strap a camera to the pug's head, see how it turns out. All you would see is like a couch or a cushion, or maybe even just blackness because it would be it'd be sleeping. Now when they get the zoomies, I don't think they've made a GoPro that can handle the speed of a zoomie because these dogs go crazy when they got the zoomies. And I don't think that the GoPro would be able to handle the G-forces that were involved in said zoomie session. Pumpkin Spice. In 5, Kirk freaking out about no starships surviving the Great Barrier is weird. He took the Enterprise through it and back twice. Yes, but that was the other Great Barrier. That was the one on the outside of the galaxy, not the one going to the center of the galaxy. It's a different barrier. Matt Boardman, Pug Cam, all pugs, all live, all the time. Pumpkin Spice, and the Klingon ship following survived it. Grant McGregor, $10. So here's my elevator pitch. TOS was wagon train, DS9 was rifleman. My idea would be like building the railroads under the USS Appleseed. A ship commissioned to build the Federation Transwarp Network. I like it. It's approved, sir. I should be in charge of Star Trek. Kurtzman be damned. Hashtag Kurtzman out, Foley in. Do it now. Hashtag that stuff. Oopsies. Oopsie daisies. Hold on, I just gotta check a message that just came in. Yeah, okay. Robot Craft. Well, thanks, Dan. Dan sent this. Star Trek Transformers. It's like Chinese knockoffs, but you see here. It's like a Miranda class, Klingon. It's like a runabout, that one. That's kind of cool. Thank you, Dan. Oh, you did a close-up of them. Thank you. There you go. Chinese knockoffs. You gotta love them. I should do a live where you guys just send me shit that I can show you guys on screen and react to. I think that'd be fun, actually. But you would need my messenger or something because... All right. Ah, yes, in Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. Foley's Canonverse. Matt Boardman, have you ever explored games like God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2 or the Witcher series? Yes. 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 And yes. God of War I absolutely fucking love. I've played all the Gods of War. The last one I didn't enjoy, and Ragnarok I'm probably not going to enjoy. I don't enjoy the Norse mythology, but the Greek stuff, hell yeah, I was all over all of those. Red Dead Redemption 2, I've started playing it. I haven't really done much exploring in the open worldness of it, and I haven't got far in the game. And the Witcher series, same thing. Really enjoyed it for like a good 2 days solid where I was playing. Got sidetracked by a few different side quests and just haven't picked it back up. Same with it. So Alien Isolation is not alone in that. But yes, Matt, all those. Misha said, I thought Kurtzman died last summer. Well, that's what you would think if you get all your news from Doom Dick, Panic Pecker, whatever the fuck his name is. Star Trek Foley. I like your thinking, Terry. Smart Smears, it's interesting to get your Aaron Prodigy interviews right after episodes air for the greater context. Really enjoy them. Thank you, Smart Smears. Matthew says, how drunk is Foley now? I've only had 3 shots, so I'm not drunk. Matt Boardman, I would really love to see a series based on StarCraft. I've always felt there was a great amount of material there that could be a cool series. Smart Smear says, would have been good to get McMahon talk about why the Texas class was used for Second Contact and if they have a future about being repurposed as warships. Well, we still have yet to talk to Mike McMahon and team. We are arranging that interview as we speak, pretty much. So it'll be out eventually. We'll film it probably like in 2 or 3 weeks, and then you won't see it for another year. That's just the way it goes. But anyway, yeah, that'll be a thing. Don't worry. 3 nacelled Foley shuttle. Oh, that's great. That 3 nacelled shuttle you did was fantastic. Terry says, keep its clothes on. Yes. Well, you gotta send super chats to keep my clothes on, otherwise they're coming off. Pumpkin Spice, the rifleman is hilarious. He tells his son, violence is never the answer, then proceeds to kill a gang of outlaws. Only outlaws. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Oh yeah, the Chinese knockoffs are hilarious. Ozzy says, sir, not in front of the Klingons. Matt Boardman, I've been the same with Red Dead Redemption 2 and Witcher 3. Yeah. Captain Casey Stewart, Red Dead is awesome, so is Witcher 3. I agree. Matt Boardman, I started playing and then life got busy and I haven't made it back to them. Same here. Obi-Wan throws in $10. I watched you play Alien Fireteam Elite. I have that also. Do you still play it? I have yet to play it. We're PlayStation friends, by the way. What's your PlayStation friend name, Obi-Wan? Yes, I still play it. I will probably be streaming that again soon because I haven't played with my buddy Richard from Bridge Crew in quite a while. And yes, I love that game. It's fantastic. Matt Boardman, I still really want to get through the Mass Effect games. Generation Production says, there you go. Did you send me something? I'll check in a second. Matt Boardman, I also need to get connected with you on PS5. You do. Ozzy, not enough to do the Foley maneuver with shirt off. Matthew Kershink, has Foley got drunk enough in these streams to take his shirt off like that? To take his shirt off like that one time with Anti-Trekker? Yes. Trekker not Cap may deploy his own forward deflectors. Olivia says Foley is the only one who I know who, if you give him money, he will put more clothes on. Smart Smears, you should convince the commander to just make videos come out now. Then you can do a second set of interviews in a year and make those come out next year. You'd think, right? I can't make him do anything. Weren't all the Texas class vessels destroyed? They were. There's only 3 of them. Peter Lukaku. Mass Effect was loosely based on Star Control 2 franchise by Fred Ford and Paul Wright. Glad to see TOS is back to canon, even though it already was. Misha, I paid him to take it off before, but it's fine because Misha can't see anything, so. Danny Janey, when is the next Trekyards? Don't know. Holy shit, guys. All right, I gotta check my messages real quick. Come on. What? There we go. Oh, here they are. Look at that. That's the Transformers. I would get these. It's very clearly a Miranda. And this is like a weird modified D7. That's what the robots look like. Hell yeah, I would be all over this shit. Thanks, Dan. All right, let's go back to YouTube's. The U of the tubes. Release the Ring episode. Oh, fuck off. Yes, I want you guys to see the Ring Ship Enterprise episode. It's fantastic. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. It might how it might start. I'm just saying. We should hold a benefit concert to get Sam to release the videos. We should go beat his fucking ass. That's what we should do. Thrusting nipples of power. When his shirt is off, you're full Foley power. Long Rider, has anyone ever told you look like Atris from the Myst games? No. No, they have not. Delilah C. Johnson, I am glad you are still going strong, Captain. Thank you, Delilah. Glad you're back. Fascinating. Obi-Wan says my PS name is Mad Jawa. Don't remember seeing Mad Jawa on my list, but if you say we're friends, then we're friends. We are friends, Kimosabi. Yes, then your Mrs. Foley, aka Admiral, saying skeleton hands. Speaking of, me and Sylvia are going to be doing a live soon, much like the Skeleton Hands live. It's coming out soon. We've talked about it. We need to do it. We want to do it. We're going to do it. Star Robocraft, eh? Matthew Kershink says, I'm technically Admiral Saval, Stuart. Oh, hey, Admiral Saval. All right. I know who Admiral Saval is. How you doing, man? Olivia Julius, I'm off Wednesdays. Want to play Bridge Crew? I can't. Wednesdays I do D&D. And actually this Wednesday is my Model Club meeting, so nah, can't do it on Wednesdays. Matt Borman says, skeleton. Smart Smears. It's a little odd that I guess the canon now is that somehow the Disco Prize gets refit into the TOS one.
I'm 99% sure when Mariner ends up on the Disco Prize, she will make a joke about how spacious it is. That'd be great. Raymond Anders, Arkansas getting snow, 1.5 inches. Just lost power. We had snow yesterday and big flaky soft snow. It's pretty much gone today though. So Matthew says had to surrender my beagle this past. Oh my God, that's awful. Me no like. Me no want to hear. Sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Garrett Roughton to Bright Star Line. Oh, a Constitution class. Sweet. And Admiral Savali, you spelt my name wrong. It's Stuart, not Stew. I hate that. I hate that version of the spelling of Stewart. It's wrong. But yeah, no. Delilah, do you think Boimler is going to fanboy bad on Pike? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Misha, power versus flickering. More power was flickering here too, but stayed on, at least for now. Are you sure it's not dark, Misha? Are you sure it's not just pitch black? As I stare at Misha, who knows that I'm not, can't tell that I'm staring at him. Olivia, you never want to play with me. No wonder why I turned my attention to a 40-pound pug and her 20-pound sister. More like Precious is like 26 pounds. And Lola, she was 17.5 pounds last time we had her at the vet. She's a fat little pug, this one. She's probably put on a bit of weight since then. But she's almost done growing, so. Grant McGregor, because you like my ideas, Captain, I'd bring back the Texas class where it would have an AI crew like a holodeck without the holo. One would stop working out a protest stating that they are slaves. Misha, of course it's dark. Why would I turn on the lights? Exactly. I just meant what you see is just all darkness. Captain Casey Stewart says, excuse me, Stewart, but Stewart is great for a last name. For a last name, 100% agree with you. For a first name, Stewart, Stew, is not good. I absolutely just, no. You may leave now. You may go. But yeah, for a last name, it's great. Matthew says, I could not afford to lose my uncle income, and if I didn't surrender Tasha, he would have moved out. Oh no. It's sad to hear, man. Sorry to hear that. Peter Lukaku says, yeah, no longer called Star Control 2 game because of trademark rights. The original owners went to Toys for Bob Company, so their original creation was renamed Yurkwan Masters HD. Daniel's Hot Topics. Okay. What happened? Did Salty Trekkers stop broadcasting live or something? Was he broadcasting live? Because we've got Admiral Saval here. We got Daniel's Hot Topics here. Next we'll have Philip Gaming. We'll have Chief Cook. We'll have Kermit the Frog. I don't know what the fuck his name is. They'll all be over here. It's an invasion of the Salty Trekker crew. Good to see you, Daniel. Raymond Anders. Talk to you later, but it's dark. Talk to you later, but in dark. But on trains. LOL. Misha. Really, it's not dark black. It's just nothing. Absence of something. Black is a color after all. Okay, I couldn't even imagine what your headspace is like and how you visualize things being blind, because it's like it's very definitely black over here. But when I turn this way towards the light, it gets a little bit like good gray color, and then more of a yellowish color. But I can see. I like, so I can't imagine just not having anything visually coming in. That I can't read the chat now. Holy shit, I've gone blind. opening your eyes helps. Long live Starflight. Raymond Anders, good night. Good night, sir. Captain Casey Stewart. Hey, Captain Foley, my 2 favorite episodes of Prodigy is the last one and Kobayashi. Yeah. Yes, Matt. You can ask in the regular chat. Misha doesn't mind. Misha is completely blind. Has been since birth. So, yeah. Misha's completely blind. That's why I always make the jokes of good to see you and whatever. So, yeah. Sorry. Misha, one of my moderators, just asked if you were actually blind in our side chat. And I'm just clarifying. So, Delilah says it's sadly almost 2023, and if I was to go to Mars, I would miss you. Me? Well, thank you. We'd miss you too. Misha throws in $10. I broke him. Sorry, all. It's all right. I'm back to full visual acuity. I just can't imagine. My God, man. All right, 37 people here, 45 likes. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up. I want another 5 likes to get to 50. And honestly, another $22 would be an awesome number to end out on if anybody wants to super chat and give me another shot. I don't think we're going to end. Well, I was going to say, I don't think we're going to be ending soon. We are going to be ending soon, but I'm not necessarily like ending it in the second. But I think I'm winding down now. So let's, if I can get another $22, it would be amazing. If not, that's cool too. It's all good. But another 3 likes now to get to 50 likes would be awesome. So if you haven't hit like yet, and I know Admiral Saval has not hit like, I don't think Admiral Saval likes me very much, but he can hit like. I appreciate it. And Daniel's Hot Topics, I don't think ever hits like, because hit like, you guys. Ozzy says Dow wins the Kobayashi. He took a lesson from James T. Kirk. Delilah says it would be interesting, the first trans woman on Mars. Yeah. The first anything on Mars. The first man, the first woman, the first trans woman, the first Trekkie. I mean, probably all the astronauts are Trekkies. But, yeah. Generation Productions. Okay, later, Captain. Have a good one, man. Later. See you later, Generation Productions. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one. Matt Boardman, does it show you the names of the users that hit like? It does not. I'm just psychic. Or psycho. I always get those two mixed up. I keep getting told I'm psychic or psycho. I can't remember which. But, Matthew. Oh, Admiral Saval. Lost my Admiral Saval channel to a hacker. That sucks. Just name this one Admiral Saval then. Fucking hackers. Long Writer, $5. Are you still doing comments on fan made starship designs? Comments or videos? Because we do videos on them. You just have to message us or email us at trekyards@hotmail.com, and we will look at your designs, obviously. But comments on them? I will comment on them. Bright Starline, Captain, have you ever played Civilization 6? No. Delilah says I should try to bring my DS9 Voyager comm badge with me. Yes. Take that to Mars, absolutely. Wheeler Dave throws in $22. Oh, that's what I needed. Thank you, sir. Amazing. No comment, though. Thank you. And Peter Lukaku throws in $10. Hey, just jumping in to say hi, Captain. What new shows or movies are you looking to view that are coming soon? Shows or movies? That are coming soon. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up on, like, I just found out that Wakanda Forever is out apparently. You know, not really on top of that kind of stuff. Anything else I'm looking forward to? Nothing is coming to mind, unfortunately. So I apologize, man. Long writer videos, I meant. Commentary, I should have called it. Oh, yes, we still do those. Yes, just email us at trekyards@hotmail.com, and we'll get back to you with all the details, all the stuff we need for that. So, Donnie Pearson, I already got the Voyager comm badge, the one originally created for Generations. Wheeler Dave, sorry, still new to Super Chat thingamajiggers. Oh, no problem. Thank you for the Super Chat. Feel free to comment anything you like. I do read all the comments anyway, so. Daniel's Hot Topics, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I just finished it, and let me tell you, I am so happy it is over. It was boring. I hear there's a great mid-credits scene, though, so I don't know. Yeah, Thor Love and Thunder wasn't great either. I think Sylvia and myself and Sylvia's mom are going to go see Wakanda Forever this weekend in theaters. So it's boring, I'll sleep and I'll snore in the theater. It's fine. 'Tis all good, you see. Peter says, I hear Wakanda Forever is like a Godfather movie. I haven't heard much about it, so. Had the opportunity on the weekend to watch Black Adam with The Rock. Watched that at Eric Martin's house. And thoroughly generic blah kind of movie. The first like half hour, so it's just kind of like boring. It gets better. It's not bad. The mid-credit scene's pretty great, I gotta say. But yeah, I don't know what's coming to theaters. I don't know what's on the horizon. Haven't really been paying attention to that kind of stuff, so I apologize. I can't answer that question because I don't know. As for new TV shows, I'm just looking for the return of my favorites, like the hell is it called now? Good God. For All Mankind, that's the one. And of course, looking forward to Picard coming back, because this hopefully is a good season of Picard for a change. So, Dan's Hot Topic says, I can't wait for Secret Wars and Madam Web movie. It will be multiverse movies. Captain Casey Stewart was on a live stream over the weekend, and somebody from the comment paid the host $1,250 to shave his beard and go back to his goatee. For $1,000, I'd shave all this off. Yes, I would not shave my head, but I would shave all this off for $1,000. Absolutely, I would. Which live stream was that? Was that Nerdrotic? I can see somebody paying Nerdrotic to do that. But Nerdrotic would never read the super chat, so he wouldn't fucking care or notice. I hate that when you're watching somebody like that and everybody's super chatting in and they just ignore the super chats. They just go on about their rambling BS and they don't address the super chats. We read all of our super chats. And on these late night lives, I like to read every comment if I can. So, yeah. But I would definitely shave all this shit off for $1,000. Babyface Captain Foley. Sorry, Captain. $1,000 out of my price range. That's fair. No ETN channel. ETN, I don't know what that is. Excuse me. That's a sign. This should probably come to an end soon. Daniel's Hot Topics. Would you fight Madam Web like a throwdown fight? I don't know who Madam Web is, so sure, I'll say yes. I'll beat the living shit out of that bitch. Hell yeah. Peter the Caco, $5. Going into the holiday season, are there any items on your gift list you are wishing for? I'd like a Lamborghini Aventador, a Vantage V12, an Aston Martin Vantage V12 would be great. Any items I'm wishing for. Funny thing, my kids asked me for a Christmas list so they could find what or pick up something I want, and I don't know what to tell them. I buy anything that I want or need, pretty much. I love getting surprised. I love getting, something I really like that I didn't expect or didn't know about, but I don't know what to tell anybody as far as things I wish for Christmas. This is weird because it's been on my mind like the last 2 days since my kids asked. I don't know what to tell you, man. Anything I'm expecting from Christmas? No, I need a new microphone. I need a new Yeti mic, but I'm pretty sure Sylvia's getting me that. Oh, I would love the Lego Optimus Prime. The big Lego Optimus Prime. I would also love the transformable Optimus Prime toy, but that's pretty expensive. That's $700. So, what else? There's an NX-01 style jacket with like the NX-01 patches and stuff on it. That's available on Amazon for like $100 or it's $50. $50 for that. I would love that. No, I don't really have much on my need to get. And I mean, there probably is something, but I just can't think of it right offhand. No. The Darth Eddie, the Zindi return this week in Prodigy. The past 2 weeks have been great time for callbacks and pre-2009 Trek with great visual accuracy. Hell yeah. Peter the Caco, laughing my ass off. Misha, I've been awake for over 30 hours now. Damn. Matt Boardman, cannot wait for the final pieces of the Hallmark TOS set of characters to come out. Oh yeah, I just bought the Strange New Worlds Enterprise. I'll be doing a review on that. I'll probably be filming that tomorrow or Wednesday, and that'll be out later this week. Possibly, or early next week. So. Wheeler Dave, been fun. Don't have toothpicks to keep eyes open, so gonna go get some sleep tonight. All. Good night, Wheeler Dave. Thank you for joining us. Have a good sleep. Long Rider, maybe ask for Barnes & Noble gift cards. My parents are impossible to shop for gifts for, and I end up getting them that, and they end up using them. Yeah, we don't have Barnes & Noble here in Canada. We have Indigo or Chapters, and those gift cards are definitely a welcome thing. So, Dan's Hot Topics. What about an optimal Optimus Prime? Would you like that? An primal Optimus Prime. Sure, yes. Obi-Wan, I so wish my Tomy Enterprise would be here for Christmas. I know. August, my friend. It'll be out in August. That's what they say anyway. Admiral Saval says later. Later, sir. Geraldine Karstensen, $20. Thank you so much. Late shot across the bow. Have a great evening, Cap. Thanks for the stream. Good talk. All right, I'll have another shot. Oh, son of a bitch. Drop the lid. Cheers. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Ugh, half that went down my face. Bright Starline. Captain, do you think the TOS Constitution class could beat a refit? Based on what I've read, what I've seen on screen, I think it would. No, I don't. I think the refit has better firing arcs. Now, it depends whether you're going with on-screen accurate TOS Constitution class, where we don't see where we see where the phasers come out, but it's like pretty limited firing arc. Or if you're going with something like the Starfleet Battles TOS Enterprise or TOS Constitution class, which actually has phaser turrets, and I think it'd be a pretty even match between the two, honestly, but I think the refit would take it. The Darth Eddy, with all the references to TOS Enterprise look in Prodigy and Lower Decks, it seems like the showrunners are streaming Trek now. We expect that Strange New Worlds Enterprise to get a lot closer to that look with that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to. They would have fucking done it by now. You can't turn Pike's Enterprise into Kirk's and be like, there you go, guys. You can't. Misha, a poutine gift card then. Daniel's Hot Topics. I love Indigo bookstores more than chapters. Well, yeah, Indigo's like the big version of it, but yeah. Remember Kohl's? We used to have Kohl's bookstores. I think there might still be some, actually. Eric Martin. Yes, Black Adam was generic and lazy in my opinion, but had some good sections. Yeah, all the parts I didn't sleep through. Pretty sure I nodded off once or twice during that movie, by the way. But I got cheese. I got Laughing Cow cheese, so I was very happy. And Doritos. Oh my god, the Doritos were so good. Yeah. Thank you, Eric. Peter Lukaku. I think the recent Marvel DC movies are produced for high return on investment rather than good story. The story are too generic and repetitive. Of course it's done for profit. Yeah, 100%. Which is a shame, but sorry, I must take a break. I don't always take a break, but when I do, sometimes I enjoy my vape. Sometimes. I went and visited my dad today. It's good to hang out with my dad. Had a good, nice heart-to-heart talk, and he learned a few things about me that he didn't know, which is surprising considering I spent my whole life with him. But whatever. So I've had an interesting day. Good day. Good day overall. I think I saw a murder scene when I drove to my dad's, my dad lives in about an hour from me. Lives just outside Tavistock. But on the way there, I saw some cops. I saw a cop car pulled over with lights on, and like 6 cops between the road and the field, the fence line of the field, walking parallel to each other with rakes, looking for something. So I figured somebody in a car chase whipped something out a window, like drugs or a gun or something. They were looking for that. I was at my dad's for about 3 hours. On my way home, the cops had moved down a bit, obviously. And there was a coroner's van, a CSI van, and the cop car. And they were down in the ditch. I could just see the top of their heads. There was some yellow caution tape or like police line do not cross tape. And they had like some implements and stuff. I couldn't see much of what was going on, but I think I witnessed like the body retrieval of some kind, which is very scary and weird. So I need to check the local news and see what that's about. But that was an interesting day. Constitution class, like in Mirror Darkly versus Refit, to me the TOS phasers and photons seem more powerful than anything the Refit did in the movies. Yeah, I mean, if you go by the Defiant in Mirror Darkly, it had rear-facing photon torpedo tubes, which the Enterprise never got. That was just one of the later refits or one of the later original Constitution class builds that incorporated those just under the shuttle bay. So it's weird that the refit never got rear-facing torpedo tubes. Me and Eric actually talked about this. It would be good to have them like just the same spot on the neck
where the front ones are, but on the back, you could like shoot right over top of the secondary hull. That would make the most sense. It's weird that they don't have them for sure, but it does have the 6 phaser turrets on the saucer, so and those each pivot, so it's got really good firing arcs. And then on the bottom of the ship, there's 4 ball turrets as well, which are like 360 phasers. They can fire in all directions underneath the ship. So I think the refit might win it. Honestly, I think it's got better firing, like field of view for firing, better firing arcs. Orangeville Mall used to have Cole's bookstore. Now we have no bookstore and no mall. Gene loved himself some profit too. Nothing wrong with that, really. I love myself some profit too. So how about another $15 in super chats? That would be a perfect number. Yes, I know we hit the other goal, but we've kind of gone through that because we've already hit some other super chats. But now we're like $15 away from a miraculous goal, kind of like our regular 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time lives. That minimum, which would be amazing. So another 15 bucks would be awesome. Another 2 likes would be great to get to 50 likes as well. Don't know if anybody hasn't hit the like button, but please do so. Peter Lukaku says, love Orangeville. Such a beautiful area. Orangeville's all right. Misha, being serious, value those times with your dad and make the most of them. Of course, feel free to tell him when he's being wrong too, still. It is rough when there's too late for anything. Yeah, for sure. My friends have expressed, like, my friend Blabby, he's lost his dad years ago, and he's like, it'd be great to hug my dad again. And honestly, I hadn't seen my dad in a while, and I messaged him saying, I really miss you. I love you. I want to come see you. And he's like, yeah, anytime. Please come by. Like, we're both bad at communication, and I'm like, communication's a 2-way street, dude. If you miss me, you can just call me or come over. But he's kind of stubborn, and it's like, oh, you should come over. So whatever. I went over and saw him, and it was a great, nice discussion. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I love my dad so much. My dad, I want to make him proud of me. I've always wanted him to be proud of me. And yeah, him and my oldest brother Steve are the 2 that I really want to make proud of me. I lost my mom back in 2019, and yeah, I miss her a lot. But yeah, it's just weird. The father-son dynamic is a weird thing sometimes, and anyway, had a good day today, so we'll leave it at that. And it's Hot Topics. Captain Foley, have you been to the Stone Road Mall in Guelph or Square One, the biggest mall in Canada? Yes, to both. The Darth Eddie, it is weird. The Reliant can fire aft torpedoes, but the Enterprise can't. It's not weird. The Reliant was actually the Avenger class when Star Trek II came out. Because the Avenger class was more of a wars or a battleship type ship compared to the Enterprise. It wasn't a scientific fucking research vessel. But then when TNG got a hold of the design, they named it the Miranda class and became a scientific like scout ship as opposed to the battleship it was designed to be. I have the Avenger class blueprints when Rathacon first came out. It's more powerful than the Enterprise. It's got the mega phasers on the roll bars. It's got the rear facing aft torpedo tubes. It's a more powerful ship. So. Peter the Caco, it's always hard to connect to the old man. Usually it comes later in life when your time is slim. Absolutely. Long Rider, I wish I'd seen how phasers would have looked from the same special effects company that did the torpedoes in the first movie. Eric Martin, yes, that new YouTube video showed the 360 phasers firing from the dorsal section. Cool. Yes. Which I've known have been there for years, but nobody ever shows them. Peter Lukaku, $20. Bam, thank you. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Misha, my own channel is the same size as yours, so let's profit together. Same size as mine. You got the same amount of subscribers? That's awesome, Misha. I mean, I feel sorry for you because we should be well over 100,000 by now, but
we're the most undersubscribed to. Don't even get me started. It's annoying. We need more subscribers. But unfortunately, we don't toe the company line. We're not a shill. We also don't hate. We aren't a hate rumors channel. So we don't get the subscribers. We're somewhere in the middle. We tell it like it is. We tell it the truth. There's good and bad in all of Star Trek. And for some reason, we get punished for it by no fucking subscribers. So whatever. It is what it is. Here we are. Take us or leave us. Joshua Farrow, $5. Hope your night is going well. It is. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Bright Star Line. If you were on a starship, would you want a refit? The refit controls or the TOS like bridge crew? Sounds included. Honestly, I really like the refit. That's my favorite aesthetic for Star Trek. The refit style LCARs or the computer graphics. The black, the blue and the green on black is muy bueno. Very nice, very good. That's my favorite. So TOS is great. Don't get me wrong. I love TOS, but honestly, the movie era, that's where my heart is as far as computer displays go. So. Sorry to hear about your mom, Cat. No problem, Peter. It's quite a while ago, so. Misha, seriously, happy for your visit with your dad. Thank you so much, Misha. My dad, not that great. That sucks, man. Jedi Productions, hello there, El Capitan. How are you? I am well. How are you, my friend? Misha, agreed. I told a family member last week I am only now becoming someone I want to be, and it's too late now. I know I started the main channel back in mid-2011 and now only crossed over 64K subs. Yep. Eric Martin, I'm so happy I didn't get shamed for my hosting. Woohoo! You say that. But there were cobwebs in your bathroom. I noticed a few cobwebs. It's like you didn't dust well enough. You really want to pick on me? What else could I complain about? Oh, I think your TV brightness was set too high. You need to adjust your brightness and your contrast, I think, because it's really too bright. In the space scenes, you can see like the pixelization around the stars and stuff sometimes. That's because it's blown out too much. I think it was a little too bright. That's another thing. At least you're not. They don't have to aspect shame you anymore. You got the aspect ratio right. But if you really want me to be nitpicky, I think you need to adjust your color. I could mess with your color controls to make it look like it's supposed to. It's a little too blown out. So there you go, Eric. But your hosting was great. I got cheese. I didn't get crackers. I like spreading the Laughing Cloud cheese on like saltines. That's pretty great. But the Doritos were good. Coke, more of a Dr. Pepper fan myself. I think I probably said Coke once, just like I'm in a bottle of Coke. It was in the summer. Sometimes I have a craving for that. But honestly, I think Dr. Pepper is more my speed, especially if it's coming out of a 2-liter bottle. What else? Is there anything else? Honestly, Eric, I haven't thought about it. It was such a great night. It was nice of you to be able to allow me to come over and visit you for a few hours while I had to stay in town. I really appreciated it, so thank you. I took you out to Boston Pizza for some good food, and I hope you appreciated that. It was really good. It was a good night. It was nice hanging out with you, so thank you again. Much appreciated. Do you remember the Canadian cartoon series The Raccoons? Anyway, back to Star Trek. I have to agree with you, Cap. The computer displays in the movie era. I watch the Raccoons all the time. At least I used to. Cyril Sneer, and that's all I kind of remember. If I heard the opening tune, I'd probably remember it, but yeah, I remember the Raccoons. But Darth Eddie, do you prefer the movie era helm layout, or see that it's a stick shift like warp accelerator control on the later tweak where they use the buttons? I prefer the buttons, obviously. Honestly, I prefer the buttons. This is too gimmicky. I love that it was in the motion picture instead of being in 2009 film first, but I don't know. I think the buttons are kind of where it's at. Peter the Coco throws in $1, so thank you so much. Jonathan Bell, who's missing on a Hallmark character, Matt? On the Hallmark characters. Matt, let us know. Bright Star Lines, if I had a Constitution class, would you want the standard bridge or the cage menagerie bridge? I really like the cage bridge. I love the grays and the blacks. I love the, especially over engineering, the upper consoles where there's like two small displays and then a larger one, as opposed to just the one large or the, yeah, it's one large above the engineering. That being said, there's something to be said about the TOS one and kind of being the home that we lived in for so long. But I really like the cage. I really like the cage. I could do without the gooseneck displays, honestly, but I like the colors, the more muted palette of the cage. The spiders are my friends. Oh, okay. Cheese, pickled onion, and ham. Yum. Ham and eggs over easy. What are we talking about food for now? Eric Martin, well, come down and fix my TV. I'll get Dr. Pepper, and if I have more warning, I'll get the cobwebs taken care of. Happy to have you. I was just bugging you, my dude. I was just making shit up. But yeah, your TV needs to be fixed. Peter the Coco, Raccoons was a great show. Guilty pleasure to watch. I'm gonna give it was a good show. Guilty pleasure for sure. But Eric, I'm gonna give poor Eric a goddamn complex. Every time I come over, he'd be like, "What you gonna say?" I'm just fucking with you, man. You know that. All the Raccoons episodes got uploaded by the creator of the series, and there's a rumor that he's planning a reboot. However, the original will always be the best. Dorothy says, number 1, Dr. Pepper. Number 2, everything else. Misha, sci-fi chat with Eagle Moss gone. I decided to start making more Star Wars-based videos. Nice. The Raccoons episodes are all up on YouTube. I forgot to add that. Shame on you. Peter the Coco, what is a proper date to put on a... What is the proper date to put up the Christmas tree? After Remembrance Day, for sure. I'm putting mine up next weekend, which I always waited till after Remembrance Day, but I used to do it like right after Remembrance Day. Last year I did it like the beginning of December, just because we had the stupid fucking flood, and it was just, the house was all in disarray, and I didn't feel like, you know. But yeah, this upcoming weekend is when we're doing it. I think that's a good middle ground. The Darth Eddie, if the TOS regular series bridge kept the pilot overhead displays and monitors with computer-like displays, it would have been a great compromise. Yes, you're absolutely right. Trekyards, ah yes, the delicacy that is fried kelpian with chili. Real Silence of the Lambs moment. Captain Casey Stewart said, after Thanksgiving in the U.S. for Christmas. I thought it was common to have Thanksgiving in the U.S. and have like Christmas, all the Christmas shit up. We put up the Christmas tree on the 24th, but we cut it down on the 23rd of December. We still use real candles on ours. Yes, I knew that. Setting it up on the 23rd, setting it up on the 24th, yeah, it's not enough time. I understand that. You set it up on the 24th and you have it up. That's the real 12 days of Christmas. You leave the Christmas tree up for 12 days. Cool. I don't want to be setting up a Christmas tree on the 24th. That's all I'm going to say. I'm too busy on the 24th with family stuff. I don't have time to set up a goddamn Christmas tree. It's got to be up before that. Misha, I was back home visiting my mother for her birthday, and yep, she still had that all my old Star Trek toys stuff in the attic. Did you bring them home? You should have brought them home. Do a video on them. The Darth Eddie says, after Thanksgiving for me, I've had my tree up. I've never had my tree up until after Thanksgiving. I kind of agree with that if I was in the States. However, our Thanksgiving is in October in Canada, so. Jaddock Productions. I hope your winter isn't too bad, my brother. I wish you all the best for the coming holidays. Oh, we already got snow. We got snow yesterday. Most of it's gone today again, but just, yeah. Thank you. Same to you. Hope you have a great holiday. Captain Casey Stewart, set mine up weekend after Thanksgiving and stays up until after New Year's. December is the die-hard month. See, a lot of times, like Sylvia's birthday is on January 30 or December 31st. It's on New Year's Eve. There's the odd time I've taken the Christmas stuff down before New Year's, just because I wanted to feel more like, because she's always complained that every time she has a birthday party, it turns into a New Year's Eve party or a New Year's Eve thing. Like, she's never had a dedicated birthday, so I've thrown her Sylvia's birthday in July before as a surprise, and it was really great. Got all the kids to buy her presents and stuff, and surprised her totally with a birthday thing in the summer. But sometimes I've had the tree down before New Year's Eve. Other times it's like a few days after New Year's Eve. So that's kind of tough for when I take it down. Halloween, if I decorated the front lawn, which I used to do all the time with tombstones and stuff, Halloween, as soon as it's like after midnight and it's already the 1st of November, it's like it kind of loses the feel of Halloween. So I'll go out and I'll pull all the, cause I got really expensive tombstones and shit, by the way. So I'll go pull those out and throw them in the backyard so that the kids don't wreck them or steal them or anything. And then it's just kind of like Halloween's done, you know? So Halloween's got to be taken care of right away on November 1st. But Christmas, yeah, Christmas sometimes is the 29th of December. I'll take the stuff down, or at least the tree. But yeah, sometimes it's after Sylvia's birthday, so it's a tough one. It's a tough one. As for setting it up, it's always after. You always got to give Remembrance Day its due. You got to set up the tree after Remembrance Day. I just think that's polite, you know. So, but yeah. Anyway, on that note, guys, I think I'm going to go. Thank you so much to everybody that super chatted. Thanks to everybody that watched. This was an impromptu live. It was earlier than normal, so I appreciate everybody that's here. And again, thank you for all the super chats. If you're watching this after the fact, you want to throw in a super thanks, I'd really appreciate that as well. It really helps out the channel and makes me feel good about you guys watching and loving me. Or us, me and Samuel. So anyway, until next time, I'm Captain Foley. This is Lola, Cadet Lola, and Ensign Precious. And we'll see you guys in the future.